Look at that. 2 seconds after. So actually it was a little longer than that. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Friday night, December 19th, 2025. I don't know if I have audio or not. Let me turn up my audio over here. I've got audio. Kids Not Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies are Bill, Rich, Greg Guy, Darren, Gilholm, and Sam. Boys, gentlemen, Sam, Darren, Darren.
Hello.
We have confirmed audio. We'll take a quick look at chat. Scott was first again. Rick was second. Greg was third. Had to take a nap. That's what I'm looking at. I got Scott, Rick, Greg, and then Zellen Cooking Paradise was fourth. Thank you, Zellen. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Scott. John was fifth. Instead of ducks, we now have chipmunks. Yeah, I kind of like that. I wished I could find video for it, though. I couldn't find any video. And yes, it copyrighted, and yes, it told me I couldn't monetize it. Come on. That's why it's a trailer and it's unlisted. John Williams is being said hello to by Zellen Cooking Paradise and by Scott. Sam joins us at 9:38. I did check one score. It looked like the University of Wisconsin was trying to come back and make a ball game out of their game with Villanova. Fell asleep watching something, probably the basketball game. My team, Indiana, plays some junior high school team tomorrow. They'll probably win by 60 points or better. I got a kick out as Kerry set someone straight on HP laptops and desktops today. Missed it. I was sleeping. I had an interesting day. Scott said he missed about an hour or so. Oh, and that just jumped way down. I think my mouse needs to be adjusted or something. I don't know. Fun to watch while I was working on a desktop and had to stop when I heard that question about HP. John Scott says he's got a 15-inch HP laptop. It looks like that one. Got it about 6 years ago. Slow as crap. Now I put an NVMe and driver in it, and now it's a nice laptop. Yeah, those make a huge difference. Kind of weird. He's reviewing an HP. I think they're good for good price for consumers. Definitely not for business. And my phone just went off, and I thought for sure. Scott says Sheriff Country was really good. Next week must be the fall finale. I thought that was tonight, Scott, but apparently it's not. Yeah, that show's actually gaining for me, and I've always liked Fire Country, so I don't have to worry about it. I really like that show and tracker. I have all the trackers. I've yet to watch one. Darren gets them for me. Talking about pre-built companies. Here we go. This is going to jump again. Man, I am a lot of chat before the show started. That's good. Doesn't count for anything, but that's good. Annie's in the house. Hello, Annie. Good morning to you over in Saudi Arabia. John Williams, you sound normal. You feeling okay? I'm fine. I got up at 7:16 this morning, and the Zoom died at about 8:12 or so. I restarted it at 8:17. It's been running for 13 hours, 56 minutes now. It'll die about the time Doug starts tomorrow, or it should, which is fine. We'll just restart it. But yeah, I'm fine. I went and got my Indiana driver's license. I got a piece of paper that says I have an Indiana driver's license. It'll be mailed in 7 to 2 weeks. Oh, we have 2 holidays, Christmas and New Year's, so they said no, give it 3 weeks. So I'm looking to get this in the middle of January. Then I went and visited my mom, had the conversation with her. Then I went Christmas shopping for my grandkids, and I bought hardly nothing. It was over $150. I got all the grandkids 2 presents each for the list of what was wanted. And the one that cost the most was we still have one that's in diapers, and I think they're actually migrating them into training pants, not diapers per se. But my gosh, I was unbelievable. Derek Reinholtz. We'll go with Derek. Hello, Derek. Thank you for being here. Good evening from the Outer Banks of North Carolina. I remember you said that the other day as well. 56-53 Villanova. How much time's left in the game? Ellen is in the house. Hello, Ellen. One of these days, I'm not going to go live. I'm going to watch it all, and then I'm going to go live, and you guys are going to be all messed up. I'll be going live at 2 o'clock in the morning. Still here, still watching. Haven't seen that in a while. Part two next week. Oh, okay. All right. So they part one it and part two it. David is in the house. Hello, David. I think I'm pretty much caught up with chat now. It's good to see him. It's either David or Lorelei. And again, Lorelai's probably at work. He says, "How is everyone doing tonight? How are we? We are okay." Anyway, I got back from doing all my running around, and I walked in the door a little after 1, and I thought, I'm going to take a power nap, but I'm going to get up in time to watch Rick Lakes. And I did a smart thing. I actually queued Rick up to watch him, set my alarm, and didn't get up to about 5:30. Now, I don't know if I set the alarm or not. I thought I did. Or did the alarm go off and I didn't hear it? I don't know. I was really tired. I'm not used to getting up early. Retired Chicago DJ, Navy veteran, and former volunteer firefighter checking in. Thank you. And thank you for your service. I think you mentioned the other night you were in the Navy. I thought you said maybe you might have been in the Army too. Or does Greg still hold that only distinction? Good to see the pack in the house, leader of the pack. And Rick Lake says hi to John. I think we're caught up. So everybody have a good day. Oh, by the way, it snowed here today too. Just little bitty, frustrating flakes of snow. Didn't cause any issues on the road whatsoever. It was just frustrating. But what did cause the issues though was we were 53 degrees and it dropped down to below 20. So any water that was on the ground froze. And there was a couple times. Hello, Missy. Missy's channel is in the house. There was a couple times when I was walking from my car to where I was going, I felt my feet starting to slip, so I stopped so I wouldn't fall down. And we all know how that would go. John says we're going into overtime. Okay, good. Yeah, I thought Wisconsin might win that game. Actually, kind of readily. Um, did 2 tours with the Army. Okay, I thought you had mentioned that the other day. I'm trying to work on my memory. I'm hearing a TV. I don't see any boxes lighting up though, but I could just be hearing things. Greg's gonna go, yes, you are. Don't bother me, I'm eating. By the way, what are we cooking?
I turned it down.
I did hear something then. You could have really had some fun with that, Greg. You could have said, nope, nope, nope. I try, Derek. I do try. Sometimes I'm not too good at remembering things, but I do try. I try to keep up with chat, and I try to remember people's names and a little bit about them if I can. John Williams has got 17.1 degrees in Madison. Yeah, he can have it. I don't think we're above 20 right now. It's cold. Well, it's my birthday. I am old years old. Okay. Well, happy birthday. We're not going to Marilyn Monroe sing you happy birthday. That's not happening. But we would all like to wish you a happy birthday. So we'll go around the room and we'll say happy birthday. So, Bill, say happy birthday to Missy. Bill's muted. Never mind. Rich, play along. Say happy birthday to Missy. He's trying. I know he's trying. He's looking for the button.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Rich. I would really like to know how many years old is though. I'm on the north side of 60 now. I'm 66, moving toward that 70 rather quickly. Thank you, and y'all did not have to, but thank you, thank you. Yeah, good. Chad is wishing her happy birthday. That is cool. Yep, David's taking his wife to a Filipino party tomorrow. Filipino big Christmas party that he's not going to attend. And there's a betting pool on whether he's going to attend or not. He has bragged about, and I like watching David. I enjoy watching his show. And one of these days I'm going to participate if he'll still have me on there. But he's been telling us he's not going to attend. He'll drive her there, but he's not attending. Code for he's attending. John is 69. I knew that. Happy birthday to Missy from Pack. He is 31. Yeah, he's had a hard 31 years though. I'll vouch for that. I got to say that this is one of my coolest chats. I'm 55. Yeah, we're getting old. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that someone thinks this is a cool chat because the chat's basically me rambling on about whatever little thought pops into my head. We are working, no going. I can relate to what he's saying. I'm the boss in Uh-huh. I know David tells himself that every morning when he looks in the mirror that I'm the boss of this house and I'm not going. Been there, done that. Never ever again will I be in those shoes. Long Dog is in the house. Hello, Long Dog. Good to see you. Um, and I do appreciate the chat showing up. I do appreciate the interaction with chat. Chat's good. I've had a couple of chat. I've had a couple of nights where chat's been over 300, which is fantastic. Um, Jeff Ryman will not be here tonight. I believe it's his poker night. He plays in a little friendly poker game out there in Las Vegas. That's what he says. We all know he's going to the casino, but no, he's playing with a group of the people that he knows that he worked with. Check out the adventures. Yep, I do have that. The Man song. Going live at 10, so that'll be 11 my time. That's going to be a conundrum. That makes me have to make a decision. I wanted to watch Sheriff Country and Fire Country out of Las Vegas because that's on at 11 my time, or I have the option of catching it for the final time out of Honolulu, Hawaii at midnight because they start their programming at 7, and Honolulu right now is 5 hours behind me. So at midnight my time, it's 7 their time, which is probably what I will do. I'll probably go hang out with David a little bit and see how things are going with him. 32-23. I thought you said it was no way. Ramble on. Yeah. Good choice of music. Led Zeppelin. Very good choice of music. Las Vegas Showgirls. Yeah. Um, Jeff is the. I don't know if you guys stick around at the end when I start my outro or not, but Jeff Ryman is the one that wanted Dancing Girls, and I think this was about the third or fourth version of Dancing Girls that we came up with, and it's stuck. It's good. We changed the music a couple times because I couldn't find anything that I didn't get dinged on, not ding donged. I mean, I am a ding dong, but dinged on by YouTube and 86, 88-60. Wait, the game went into overtime and the score's now 88-60. Villanova or Wisconsin? Wow. Man, Scott says over 300. Yeah, we had well, I think we had 324 chats one night. It was amazing. Which is cool. And yes, I was struggling trying to keep up with that. It's hard. I still haven't found a good way to keep up with chat yet. Um, I'm working on it. Let's go with that. Both. Okay. Cool. Greg, or Greg's in his kitchen. Never mind, Greg.
Now I'm here.
What are you having for dinner?
Soup.
Soup? Vegetable
Yep.
soup?
Now it's tomato and sausage and elbow noodles.
Homemade soup, then, sounds like. I had a flat pizza. I bought one a couple weeks ago on sale from Walmart, and it just sounded good. But I did the dumbest thing. 102. Deepa, Deepa. I cannot pronounce that name. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Rick says hi to the leader of the pack. Long Dog. Well, one way to keep up with chat is to answer questions like this. If your blood sugar measures 0 and is measured by paramedics, what state that you think you would be in physically? Dead. Or very close to it. Comatose. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of an instance when someone had a 0 blood sugar. Um, man. That's scary. My mom and I were talking today about blood sugars and the fact they're coming out with a thing like you put on your finger to check your oxygen level. Well, they've got one in development to do that with blood sugar. Kind of curious to see how that goes and where that goes. Let's be sure to give some love to the Flying Burrito Brothers tonight. The Flying Burrito Brothers, you got me on that one. Well, he's still here. Okay, so I'm guessing Long Dog is talking about a true life experience where the paramedics were called and he had a zero blood sugar being measured by the paramedics. Paramedics. You're trying to help me last night about, well, yeah, I sort of figured as much. Um, I had to go count my medicine again the other night because I couldn't remember if I take 3 pills at night, 2 metformin and one for my blood pressure, I think it is. I couldn't remember if I took them. So not, rather than take them and not count them or just not take them, I went ahead and counted them out. And I had fortunately did take them earlier in the night. I just had forgotten that I had taken them. I've got to come up with a better way of taking my medications. Eventually, I slid on the floor and sat there in a weird position. I slowly started to fade away, and that's the quick essence of okay. Well, I hate to hear that, but um, I've had that happen one time when I was standing in front of the sink, and the next thing I know, I was laying on the bathroom floor, thinking I was in bed, and I was not in bed. I had actually passed out and broke my bathroom door, which was easy to fix, but that's the only time I was concerned. Um, 215 on my weight, so I'm happy with that. The weird thing about the driver's license branch today, they retained my Nevada license, which is still good for another year and a half. She didn't read it because if she'd read it, she'd have said she would have questioned my eyesight. My eyesight on my Nevada license said I must wear corrective lenses. Well, I had my eyes surgically repaired a couple of years ago, and I carry around 2 little cards that says I don't need to wear glasses anymore. And I made sure I had the cards with me and never questioned it. They had to take 3 pictures. That's right, I broke the camera. Not only did they take 3 pictures, they had to have 3 people come over to figure out why the computer wouldn't work because the first lady says, "Oh no." You know, "Oh no" is never good in a driver's license branch. And she says, "Oh no." And she says, "Ken, I need help." And I said, "I'm sitting right here. What can I do for you?" And she said, "Not you, the other Ken." I'm like, I know that. That was a joke. Ken comes over. Ken can't fix it. So the name Ken, synonymous with can't fix it. So I don't know the lady's name that come over, and she was like, "Well, yeah, that's easy. You just go." And she goes, "Chit, chit, 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 chit," and whatever was broken was no longer broken. Zero blood sugar, give or take, plus or minus the margin of error. Yeah. Um, I don't know. One eye open, the other closed.
Did you have to take the written and driving test?
Nope, did not. All I had to do, um, my certified birth certificate from Texas, as we all knew I had that. That took a while. It took 3 weeks to get here. My social security card, 2 pieces of mail. This cracked me up. 2 pieces of mail to verify I live here, and my social security card and my Nevada driver's license. That's it. She looked at one piece of mail, and I was getting ready to give her. She goes, "Oh, we're good. We're good. We got your mailing address." And I'm thinking, is that the only reason you want it? Is for my mailing address? I could have told you that. Um, David says, I like the drug. I like drugs, just not the ones I take. I take mine and I just throw them, get rid of them, done. I take 2 metformin in the morning, 2 metformin at night. I take I think it's Jardiance, but it's not Jardiance. It's the equivalent of Jardiance in the morning. Hello, my channel. Good to see you. Thank you for. I don't think you've ever been here before. Welcome in. We talk. My channel and I talk every night, about 2 hours a night, every night. Very, very interesting conversations. I enjoy talking. Well, not by when I say talk, we're texting. Um, Usually on the phone for me. I'm either watching TV or I'm watching you guys. But it's good to see you here. Check your status. I just made you a standard moderator. And thank you for being here. Be sure to hit the like button. That will help out. So yes, I have a driver's license. No, I did not have to take a driving test. No, I did not have to take a written test. The only thing I have to do is I have to find my 214 because when I called the other day, the lady on the phone said you don't need it if it's on your old license, which it was. It is. The lady today said, "Oh no, you have to have your DD form 214." Even though I have my VA card, I still have to show them my DD form 214. Gets even better than that. So I sit down and she says, "Why are you here? You should see Ken's rap sheet." Yeah, you could write a novel and at least a 3 series movie, part 1, part 2, and part 3. She asked me my name. She asked me why I was there, and I told her. She types in my name. She goes, "Have you lived in Indiana before?" I said, "Yes, ma'am. I was born in Texas, but I was raised in Indiana. I graduated high school in Indiana, 1977." And I'm thinking, oh, this will be good. They're not going to have to do anything. I'm already in the system. Well, I'm in the system because the car's registered here in my name, so I'm in the system. Nope. I got to verify everything all over this. It's the dumbest thing. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You're quite welcome. I would tell you her name, but then I'd have someone mad at me. And I got enough people mad at me in the world today. I don't need another person mad at me. But I do have a complaint. I won on another channel tonight. We're going to sing Christmas songs and we're going to intentionally leave words out and you guess the words. Well, I guessed first. It was simple. Silver bells. 2 words that were missing were quite simple. And I was first. You think I got credit for being first? I did not. I can't win. It's rigged. It's a rigged system. How are you doing, Richard? Yeah, I don't. If someone calls me Kenneth Richard, I know I'm in trouble. Um, I'm still getting a big laugh out of the Sir Ken thing, but I can live with it. Scott's laughing. That's good. I'm glad I made John laugh today too. We were having a conversation going back and forth, and I made him probably fall on the floor a couple of times. Long dog, well, with all the monkey business that's been going on with driver's license, they may be re-verifying everybody. It's the only way you can clean up the records. Yeah, maybe. Um, when I went from Indiana to California, I walked in, gave them a license. I walked out with the California license that day. I didn't have to wait 2 to 3 weeks. Same thing in, yeah, exactly, Scott. Me. Scott's catching on. Same thing in Nevada. When I went there from California, I walked in, handed my license to him, and walked out that day with my license. None of this 2 to 3 week nonsense that you got to wait for it. Apparently, they don't do that anymore. I have a new member. Look at that. I have a new member. Thank you. I really want to say her name, but I know I'll get in trouble. So let's go with Becky. We're going to call her Becky. Here again, there are a lot of government records that are corrupted by monkey business. Yeah. Um, I agree with that, Long Dog. And Susanna Morgan, proud single mother, is in the house. Well, changed her name. She's just Susanna Morgan 3258 right now, but used to be proud single mother. So Scott, you should join us on Zoom and carry the conversation along. You come up on the panel. Get you and John on here. We'll go for hours. Hours, I tell you. There's a process from my understanding. We verify everyone. Yeah, that was the other weird thing. When I first got verified to fly, I forget what it's called, ID Me, I think is what they called it. That took some paperwork. That was kind of an interesting process. You think, do I expect to be near Sheraton? No, I'm not. No. Um, Maybe Florida. Florida's been recommended, but Sheraton, no. But anyway, back to ID Me. So my Nevada license, I was verified to fly. That's good. I'm thinking, oh no, I don't have the documentation to verify the ID Me for my license in Indiana. So I just casually said, what do I need to get the ID Me? Oh, don't worry about it, Mr. Stout. You're good to go. We're fine. It's right here on your Nevada license. Really, lady? But I was nice and I was cordial, and I don't even think I cracked but one joke. Of course, the entire building was laughing, but it was only one joke. Go look at chat here real quick. I think I'm caught up. Becky. Yeah, I'm going to be in so much trouble. Um, I do have a surprise for New Year's Eve. You're just going to have to come back on New Year's Eve to see the surprise. There will not be a hat New Year's Eve, but there is a surprise. It just depends on how far I want to take the surprise or not. Long Dog says I'm being nice. I was nice today. I had had a very good conversation with my mom. I had a little over a 3 hour visit with my mom. Very, very good day with her. She's doing fine. I know there's going to be a couple people ask, but mom is fine. When do I expect to be? I don't expect to be near Sheridan. Maybe 2027. I don't know. I hope the surprise is a neat golfing video. No, as much as I want to play, the weather is going to keep me from playing golf. Um, and it's not because it's too cold, it's because the ground is too wet. The ground is absolutely saturated. And when you step into the ground, water just dissipates and you start to sink even further down. Um, I did want to play on Christmas Day. I was going to wear I was going to wear a Santa Claus suit. Jesus Christ. Rich, take over the show. I'm stepping away for a moment. Yeah. Um, I don't know. She and her boyfriend are out right now and driving my car. So they've been gone a little over 8 hours. I sure hope they didn't run to Tennessee and get married. Can you get married in Tennessee at 20 years old without a license? Asking for a friend, by the way. Mud golf, yeah. I will do some golfing videos next year. I'm quite sure. Um, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I need to reset up the camera with the Gizmo Jim recommended, because my niece did go one time when I played golf this fall, and she did an okay job. But I don't know what it is with women and filming golf because you want them to you're golfing, you want them to record you. Oh look, there's a bird. Oh look, there's a flower. Oh look at oh my gosh. So married by Elvis. Nope, 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 nope. The Elvis Theater, Cathedral, whatever it was in Vegas, was open in Vegas, but that's not where we got married. We got married by at the Little Chapel of Weekirk was the name of it. No longer in business. Damn, just like my marriage, it's no longer in business. Think there's a connection? Drive-through weddings, they have those as well, Scott. It's changed a little bit due to I want to say Britney Spears, I think is who it was. She got married, and then like a little bit later, she got divorced because she realized she didn't want to be married. Up until that point, you didn't even need a license to get married in Vegas. You could go to Vegas and get married, literally, without a license. And we only knew that because we had gone to Vegas earlier on in our relationship to get married. And we drove over there and were a little disappointed to find out you had to have a license. So that postponed it for a while. And we eventually did get married in Vegas. And everyone knows the story. I'll be being divorced here very, very shortly. Wisconsin lost 76 to 66. That's a shock to me. But they played on a neutral court. I do know that because I thought it was a home game for Wisconsin. They were listed as the home team. But that's a little bit of a shock. I know Indiana's got two cupcake games coming up, one Saturday and one Monday, I believe it is, and then they have like a month off. Galactica Volcano. I've seen this name before too. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Don't everybody talk at once.
Okay, I won't.
Yep, I remember the channel. Appreciate you coming back, checking in on us. Sam says hi. Greg, I should make you the host. In fact, you know what, Greg? You are the host. Take over the show. It's all you.
Sorry, I'm sleeping.
No, you're the host. I've stepped away. I'm no longer here. May look like I'm here.
Oh, I had an exciting day. It was 53 degrees out, so I went out and checked the mail.
How much mail did you have since you haven't checked your mail in a while, considering it hadn't been 53 degrees in a while?
2 pieces of junk mail.
That's all I ever get anymore. Um, well, as soon as I find the right button, I'm going to turn the camera back on. You'd think I would know what I'm doing. I've only been doing this for a little over 4 years. You realize in February will start my 5th year of doing this? That's just hard to believe. I know it's one of these buttons over here. And I do want to do an experiment, not tonight. I'm probably going to do it Sunday, I think, because tomorrow we're all going to watch Doug, and then I'll have my live stream tomorrow night. But I want to do something with OBS and live streaming. Um, don't wear swim trunks. No comment. I'll keep that thought to myself. Anybody has anything they'd like to talk about, either in the chat room or from the Zoom panel, please, by all means, put it in chat or say something on Zoom. We were cold here all
I
day.
sprayed my carpet.
You got all the wax up?
Yep.
Good. Good.
Got a little light tint on the baseboard that got to sand off and then repaint it.
Seems to be happening a lot lately. Allegedly, my little brother's going to come over here and fix or sand and paint the thing where we had to put the hole in the wall to put the valve for the bathroom in. But I believe that when I see it. It's not a big deal. It doesn't bother me at all. When I
If
get
and
ready
when
to
he does, get one of those sanding sponges and run some hot water off of it, squeeze it out a little bit, wet sand it. That way you don't have all that dust flying through the
yeah,
air.
yeah. He should know that. He's the maintenance manager down there where he works, so I'm hoping he knows that.
Yeah,
Long Dog
right.
said, well, I know. Long Dog says, I got the second top coat applied to the vanity project that was completed about midnight. Well, that's why you were having blood sugar problems. You were up at midnight working. You don't work at midnight.
I do.
Blood sugar before going to bed was 320. My goodness, that seems a little high to me. I get frustrated when mine's 180, 190. And I don't think it's ever gone below 90. And Doc, she's not worried about it, so I'm not worried about it. That's what I did after that. I thought I made a good calculation. Very high. Yeah, I would think so. How long was it before, or from the 320 to the time you ate, how many hours had it been since you had eaten? Had eaten? Ate. Hold on, let me pull the Doug here. Okay. Now, if you watch Doug Betts and if you watch us, you'll know where that came from and where that goes. Um, especially for having taken some insulin for dinner. I would eat food. I wouldn't eat insulin for dinner. I'd eat food. You might try eating food sometime. See how that goes. I know what he's talking about. Okay. I'm very fortunate that I don't have to do that yet. I'm putting a lot of faith in. I've been told I probably will never have to do that. We're talking about diabetes, Scott. We were talking about diabetes. I'm type 2. I've been told I will never be type 1. I'm also type 2 on metformin and Jardians. Hopefully, I will never have to use a needle. If I do, I do. If I have to take insulin, I do. I mean, I get over the finger sticks. Um, I just do not like needles. I hate needles. I've hated needles my entire life. It took me a year and a half to get to where I can stick my fingers to draw the blood to check my blood sugar. And I'm still a big baby when it comes to that. I put my finger down on a table, I put the thing on there, and I look away, and then I hit the trigger to release the needle to draw the blood. But hopefully I'm going to continue in the way that I'm going into dieting and my metformin and my Jardiance. My numbers are going to stay where they're at, if not lower. I really would like to see them drop lower. Um, it's my understanding diabetes cannot be cured; it can only be controlled. I have a family member that thinks it can be cured, and she thinks she is cured. I have a brother and a sister. You can figure it out. Um, and I'm okay with that. My dad was diagnosed as adult onset diabetes, as was I. I'm just trying to keep things the way they are. It's hard to get to reach. Yeah, John, I would not let you give. No. I'd end up in the ER. John wants to draw my blood for me when I check my blood sugar. Yep, it can only be controlled. A lot of people have had that thinking, but when you get down to it, yeah, that's what I've been told. I mean, I'm not a doctor. Star Trek joke there, but I won't go into it. Um, well, rice cakes, yes, but chocolate cakes and candy bars and pies and ice cream and everything that's got and Starbucks lattes or whatever they are. I don't know what they are. I don't go to Starbucks. Um, I don't get it. I mean, I know people, unfortunately, that eat the way they want, when they want, how they want, because they take medications for it. And their logic is, I can eat what I want because the medication is going to counteract it. There's a little bit of truth to that, I imagine, but it's not going to counteract it 100%. I think I could have gotten my numbers under control without medication, but my doctor at the time, through the VA, was hell bent on putting me on medication. So I'm on medication. When they say words like cure diabetes, the slippery part is thinking, well, let's go back to eating normal. Sure, I agree with that. My younger brother thinks he can get off type 2 diabetes. um, wait, what happened here? I believe somebody got unmodded somehow. How did someone? I gotta go. I'm scrolling back through chat. So talk amongst yourselves. Chat amongst yourselves. I have to check something out real quick. I do pay attention. Yeah. How did you get unmodded? I've only got a handful of super mods or managing mods, whatever you want to call them. I would think if you were unmodded, it would have announced that you were unmodded. And by announced, I mean it had put it in chat that you were no longer a moderator. Because I'm looking down here at the bottom, wait a minute, is it a different name? Galactica 007A, Little Deb, oh man, I love Swiss, Little Deb, or not the Swiss rolls. Man, I used to make a meal out of those. Those are good. Put them in the refrigerator and freezer and let them get a little bit of a chill on them. They were delicious. And now I won't be able to find the name I'm trying to find, even though I just saw it a while ago. And I don't know what button to hit to do a search for it. I think it's F3 or F5, but I'm not 100% sure. Galactica Volcano 3 is not the same as Galactica Volcano 007A. I wonder, is it I'm new here. Okay. Uh, cherry colder snack, cherry cordial? I think it's cordial. Snack cakes. Not a big cherry fan. Big chocolate fan. Used to be anyway. This is my other channel. Okay. All right. I thought the name looked somewhat familiar, and I have no issues with that whatsoever as well. I have 4 channels myself. Cool. Interesting looking channel. They are 2 separate channels with 2 separate. Yes, they are. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate that. Give you mod status so you can reach out and connect with people. And hopefully that is happening. Now wait a minute. Can you put another chat message in? I want to make sure that your moderator status went through, please. I think maybe you put that thumbs up about, yep, we're good. Just wanted to make sure that was good. I don't miss the sweets. I know I had a donut after my doctor's appointment in October, and I told you guys, good or bad, I was going to have a donut. It was either going to be a reward or it was going to be a things didn't go the way they should type of deal. But things, it was actually a reward, and it was so good. Um, Man, was it good. And I'll have one next March. I go back to the doctor in March, and I'll have a donut after that. I don't know. Maybe this time I'll do Dairy Queen. We'll take a vote when that time comes. We'll see. Maybe both. Maybe I'll really splurge. End up in the hospital. Um, Imposter walked through West Town Mall looking for donations with a red kettle, not the Salvation Army. That's terrible. That's sad. I was joking on another channel earlier about standing on the street corner. I forget what we were talking about, and I jokingly said, "Well, give me a day or two. I'll go stand on the street corner and scrounge up some money." And I was kidding. I think they took me seriously. I really do. Why is it? What is it at Dairy Queen that you want? A blizzard. A blizzard. Uh, I like turtle pecan or turtle clusters pecan blizzard. I think is the official name of it. I love those. I like pecans. Um, so I like that. Really makes you hard to get. Yeah, Scott, I agree. I don't like their ice cream per se, but I love their blizzard. And I always get a small. I don't ever get the super large thing that they have. The small's plenty. Ellen is still SW. Thank you. Ellen, are you live streaming right now? I think you are. I think I got a pop up on my phone earlier. Open the door when it's snowing blizzard. Yeah. Um, Gosh, I really hope we don't have very many more snow events this year, but I'm sure we will. I'm really anticipating getting a bad snow once this year. I mean, and by bad, I'm talking a foot or more snow where we are basically stranded in the house. And if I think that's going to happen, I'll go to the store to make sure I have plenty of food and drinks and snacks and everything else. But hopefully it doesn't happen. Here's an interesting thought. I wonder if Nightbot comments count as chat for the chat rate. I'm saying that because the last four chat messages are Nightbot. They do count. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sam. Sam says they do count. Okay, cool. We're at 43 minutes and some change. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up and hit the outro unless anyone has anything they want to bring up. Oh, wait, John. John, did you say in a message that you got a CPU that was defective today? I know there's a Dairy Queen in Palm Springs. It's a little hole in the wall type restaurant. Those are the best kind. Hole in the wall restaurants, mom and pop things. Those are you can't beat those. What is more popular, Stone Cold ice cream? Yeah, Stone Cold ice cream was pretty cool. They blended it right there on a cold table, and that was all right. It's pricey, but I just like Dairy Queen. Baskin Robbins, yeah, they're all right. 1 foot of snow is a our foot of snow is dwindling. We're going to get more. Well, you live in Wisconsin. Um, this may be a newsflash to you. You're supposed to get snow. You live in a state that's supposed to get snow. I live in Indiana. We're not supposed to get snow. It's supposed to be nice here. It was defective. Man, you've had the daggonest, dumbest bad luck lately with computer parts. Unfortunately, starting with me and something that I gave him that was defective. And I had no idea. I had something sitting around on my desk and I gave it to him when we met for lunch over in Bloomington a couple months back. And I was really pissed off to hear that it was defective. And I was really hoping he could get it to work, but I know that he didn't. So I do feel bad about that. Your refund, Chuck, is in the mail, by the way. With that, I'm going to see if this works. Hopefully it will. Don't know. Dad joke. Oh wait, Sam is trying to. So easy return for Amazon. Yeah. So exclamation dad joke. I seem to only get sick on weekdays. Okay, I like that. I have a weekend.
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tease. Moving slow like honey bees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Flow, flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
Sure that I can. Um, I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank all the new people for being here. I hope that they come back and visit us from time to time. And if you've connected to me, I will connect back to you, and I will do my best to stay connected with you and actually watch your content. I watch Sam and Bill every night, and I watch Pauline every day, and I watch Ellen every night. I watch Jazz every night. I watch Pitt's Life every night, and the list goes on and on. I watch the Pack when I can catch them. I do what I can to keep up with you guys, and I appreciate when you show here. I also want to again show my gratitude to the Zoom homies that show in, show in, that are here every night, night in, night out, sometimes 27 hours a day. We might need an intervention. What's that called? Intervention. Don't anyone correct me at once now. I mean, that's sure weird noise out there. Anyway, I cannot express my gratitude to you guys that are here. It's very much appreciated. Same thing with chat. Scott and John and Long Dog, Sam, great guy, Jeff Ryman. I'm going to leave somebody out. I just know the new people that are starting to filter back. David, the Pack, leader of the Pack. He's been here a couple times. I appreciate that, and I understand it's a big world. It's a big YouTube world, and we all can't watch everybody. It's just impossible. So if you're gonna watch somebody, watch me. I think Rich figured out where that was going really quick. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow on Doug's. 2 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock on the West Coast, and I don't care about the Central Time this today. It's 1 o'clock, by the way. Have a great night. Go watch the Pack.